Good day to you, one and all. I am the heavy metal hiker, tattooed Scottish Andy, and all the other online handles that I go by these days. Can't keep up, and I doubt you can either. But let's be honest, the people watching this video are only really here in regards to the hair transplant journey. This is correct, am I not mistaken? I don't think I am. So, any normal person doing their hair transplant updates go from the day of the operation to shortly after to normally 1 month after. And have I done that? No, of course not. This is month 2. I completely skipped the first month update. Primarily, and here's the worst excuse that you'll ever hear, my computer area has been a mess. There's been cables and all sorts of stuff lying all over the place. I haven't been using my computer at all, and therefore I haven't had the desire to sit here to make a video when it was a total disaster. Today I am cleaning. I have cleaned this entire area. I've moved my 3D printer up to there. Kind of not finished back there. There's a lot of stuff you can't see. Thank the Lord for that. But here we are, month number 2. And are you curious as to how it's going? I'm sure you are. Let's just talk a little bit, okay, about the journey so far. Those of you who have seen part 1, you'll be up to date. Those of you that haven't seen part 1, I recommend you go do that, okay? But basically, 2 months ago, February the 28th, did the hair transplant surgery. Moving on to now, I've done 1 PRP, which I've done pretty much bang on a month ago now. I also have spoken to people and met some people that have done the hair transplant surgery, and they didn't even do the PRP, and their hair looks great, and it's really a 50-50 as to how well it actually works. So I'll do 1 more, and I'm not actually going to do any more, to be honest. So we'll just have to keep our fingers crossed. Okay, so basically, you'll seen the first video, got the scabs and everything off, and if I remember correctly, the first video finished where you got to see roughly how it looked shortly after. I would say that 3 weeks in is when the hair actually started to fall out again. So it looked fantastic. I mean, the first week of getting rid of the scabs, I was in heaven. It looked amazing, and I was really pleased with the end result. And as everyone knows, it's going to happen. It all fell out again, and you keep telling yourself it's coming back, it's coming back, it's coming back. But obviously, we're at month 2. You're getting to that point where it's what is it they call it, the ugly duckling phase. I'm definitely there just now. There's just random hairs growing, then you see all the fine white hair. It looks ridiculous. The hat is on all the time. Hopefully 1 month, 1.5 months, at a push 2 months, the hair will start to grow in properly, and I won't have to be wearing a hat all the time. But for the meantime, this is glued to my head. However, I'm sure you'd like to see what it looks like just now. And I mean, it's not grown in yet, so have a good laugh, have an enjoyable laugh. Without further ado, here we go. Ta-da! And I just knocked everything down. But I'm going to show you, because you need to see this. That was everything. So there you have it. You can see, very defined, the hairline droop. And it will look fantastic, you know, and don't ask me what I'm doing here. Like, this is just, I have a vision in my head of how I want the hair to look in 6 months time to a year, and I thought it'd be a good idea to shave the sides, imagining how it will look in 7 months time. But at the moment it looks ridiculous. It will look better further down the line, but right now I realise I look like a twat. Anyhow, okay, do you want a closer look? Of course you do. Here we go. Right, I can't see what you see, so hopefully you can see. Can I see? No, not really. You can kind of see that it's grown back in, and it's grown back in pretty patchy and what have you. But that is to be expected. That is to be expected. And fingers crossed, in a month and a half, 2 months, we will see a much more impressive result. So let me think here. All the things that I want to just say, because I haven't actually said a lot of stuff. Okay, so yeah, 3 weeks the scabs fell out. Sorry, let's try that one again, okay? Right, okay, so let's give you a proper update then. So 3 weeks is when the hair started to fall out. By 4 to 5 weeks, it was all gone. It looked ridiculous. And now it's slowly but surely, as you said, getting patchy and blah, blah, blah. My experience when it came to itchiness, when the scabs were there, wasn't actually that bad. Not as bad as I thought it was going to be. What I've noticed, okay, here are my not complaints, but the negatives, I would say. The donor area has been very itchy, to be honest. It's getting better now, actually, but definitely the last like 3 to 4 weeks, I've definitely you can feel like you're itching it a lot. The back, let's see if we can do this. Okay, the back has grown in pretty well. I'm making an assumption that you can see that. That wasn't me. That was the chair. The chair farted, not me. Okay. Which side is it? This. I think it's this side which is growing in okay. Is it? Here. That's growing in okay. I have one concern, which the doctor, the whatever, at the place when I went there for the PRP, he said it's normal and it will fix itself. But I seem to have had shock loss at the side here. Hopefully you can see that. And I hope it's shock loss and not over harvesting. Because if it's over harvesting, that won't grow back. And if that doesn't grow back, then to be perfectly honest, that wouldn't be good. For the hair that I want will look ridiculous. I don't want short hair. I want my hair to be longer. That's why I did this. And if I've got the longer hair with a big bald spot there, it's not going to look good. It's not. So that better not happen. Fingers crossed, okay? So fingers crossed that is not over harvesting, and fingers crossed that is shock loss. That is about it though. So there's not much else to say. We will see. I'm not going to do regular updates. I will update you once I see a significant change, okay? So I will be back once I see a significant change. At some point, once I've done the whole process, I will do a full review of the clinic that I've been to here in Sweden. But for the time being, I'll wait to see what the end result is after 4 months. After the 4 month mark, I'll do that, okay? Thanks all for watching. Shall I do this thing that everyone does? Update. No. What is it? Well, I'll do the thing that everybody does. Like, subscribe, click that notification bell. To be honest, this video is not relevant really to anything else that I'll probably ever do in this channel. So if you're only here for the hair transplant stuff, don't subscribe because you'll not like anything else, okay? Right. Awesome, guys. Have a good one, and I'll see you in the next one. Scottish Andy out.